everybody. Woo-hoo-hoo. Welcome back to another live auction of Axion Accelerator time, something like that. So that was pretty cool. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself out there. Welcome, of course. And what else we're going to do today? We're going to look at some of the market prices. We're going to look at, obviously, some of the news that's coming out of Axion today and some of the market stuff. So hope you guys are going to enjoy that. Get into the chat, of course. Say hello. Once again, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, of course, and of course, if you want to support this channel, hit the join button. We've got Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens, and also check out the new link in the video description if you want to check out some merch. So get into that. All right, hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Let's get straight into it. Managed to get the video fixed today, so hopefully that's running okay and it's not too static there as well. Let me just check the old live stream. Yeah, it's not looking too bad there. I'm just going to check the old audio. All right, let's get into there. Nice. All right, so looking good. All right, so we're just going to warm up and watch this. We got about how many minutes to go? We've got 6 minutes, 7 minutes to go in the accelerator today. And of course, I think it's about day 300. Prana might be able to check for me. Prana, if you're in the house, if you can check, that'd be great. I think it is about day 300. Pretty awesome. There we are. So we've got 96% of the bonus is still remaining. Gas fees obviously being hugely high and quite a barrier to entry at the moment. But once again, you can try and pick your time during the 24-hour day, trying to get the lower gas fees at certain times. We're going to check that out anyway. We've got 6 minutes to go, of course, and the bonus remaining is 358 million Axion today. Let's have a look down the bottom here and see the results. Don't forget the big $5,000 random prize draw for whoever enters into the accelerator is up for grabs up to the 15th. You just need minimum $300 spend, 350 day minimum stake. That's it, folks. All right, so let's see what we've got at the moment. So far, we've sold 18 million Axion in the accelerator. It's about $1,800, and Axion burn is about just over 8.5 million, and that's $881. Pretty cool. And John Atkins in the house. Hey, John, good to see you. Hi, Suitman and everybody. Axion token member, represent, absolutely. And good to see John as always. Axion burn, yeah, so just over 8.5 million at the moment, just under $900. And wrap Bitcoin dividends at 0.01, about just under $500 at the moment, obviously based on 4% of the bonus being taken out so far. Very cool. And all time, let's have a look all time at the moment. So just sitting around about 2 billion for total Axion sold in the accelerator. 941 million is the Axion burn from the accelerator, and BTC paid out so far 1.26 wrap Bitcoin paid out. We got 31.3 31.4 Ethereum's gone into the accelerator so far. USDC coin 49,000, and I think we're on day 9 if I remember rightly at the moment. And the DAI stablecoin $1,135. Wrap Bitcoin is at 0.6 Bitcoin's gone in there. 629 BAT tokens and 1.5 billion Shiba Inu coins so far. So those are what's gone into the accelerator, and this is the outputs above it. So pretty nice on that for all time. And this is today's results at the moment. Yeah, so most of the stuff that's gone in today, well, all of the stuff's gone into the game today is Ethereum. 0.46 has gone in there so far. Once again, if you want to enter, of course, buy and stake, all you have to do is hook up your wallet at the top. You just have to decide which of the 6 different tokens you want to use. There's Ethereum, USDC, DAI coin, and wrap Bitcoin, and also BAT and Shiba Inu. Those are the 6 at the moment. I'm sure there may be more added later. And of course, you just have to put the amount in. So just select the currency, put the amount in that you want to stake, click continue, put in the time period, 60 days to 349 days, you'll get a 7% bonus, and 350 days, you'll start getting about 13.7, I think it is. Let me just check that. 350, yeah, 13.4 as your beginning bonus. As soon as you flip over from day 349 to 350, jump up there in the bonus as you start getting this bonus from the recharge at the top here. And then, of course, up to max stake, 15.2 years or 5,505 days, you get the full 28.4% bonus. So it's pretty epic, and that comes out of this remaining bonus here. It is first in, first served. At the moment, of course, gas fees are helping people out because they can get in any time at the moment as well. So let's quickly go check out the gas fees and get into that, and then we're going to jump into the chat and see what's going on there. Let's go for gold. I'm going to go to gas now. Close that one out. Let's have a look here. Hey, Kevin Wilson's in the house. Hey, Kevin. Hi, everybody. Good to see another Axion Token member represent. Kevin and John in there. That's awesome stuff. So there's the Gwei at the moment. Still high, folks. It has really been a hurdle for small to medium investors, so that is an issue. Let's have a quick look down the bottom here. We've got a swap at the moment somewhere between $35 and $45. And we've got OpenSea, which is the best indication of buying and staking, 143. So you're probably looking at about 165 or something like that. That's kind of an indication at the moment. And of course, the Gwei all day, pretty horrendous today, even in some ways worse than yesterday. In some ways, so pretty high all through the day. Has not been friendly at the moment, so it is unfortunate as well. The market's pretty damp too. In terms of, it's kind of got a sort of a bearish tinge in the market as well. We will check that out when we finish the accelerator. With 2 minutes to go, folks, until we finish the day, and then we're going to rock on to the next accelerator day, which will probably be about day 10, if I remember rightly. So that's where we're at, folks. Once again, smash that like button, hit the bell, of course, and share if you can, and grab yourself a drink. I've got myself a nice little cool drink here. And we're still at probably the tail end of winter here, so we're still waiting for that. We had a lot of unusual storms lately. When I say unusual, we just had a lot of them lately. A lot of rain, a lot of wind. We can't wait for what's after winter? Is it autumn? Is it spring? I can't remember. I always get those two confused. I think it's is it autumn? I don't know. Let me know in the chat what season's coming up after winter, because I can't remember. I know summer's after that, and that's one I'm really looking forward to. So we'll get there in the end. I always get confused between spring and autumn, but hey, there we go. Is it spring? Spring into summer? Maybe it's spring. Spring into summer. I don't know. I'm getting myself confused. I'm really annoyed by that now. Anyway, hilarious. All right, 44 seconds to go. Enough silly business. We're going to get into the Axion announcement today as well. We're going to talk through that, and we'll have a look at market prices as well, and maybe a bit of crypto news if there's some out there too. So a lot more in store, plus the next accelerator day, which I think is day 10. There we go. All right. Let's do it. 20 seconds, folks. We'll just count it down. Pretty easy. Pretty easy, folks. Almost 10 seconds. Let's do a refresh. This time I've got to try and remember to take a snapshot of the results, because I keep forgetting. So 2 seconds, 1 second. There we are, folks. So that's the end results. So let's go down the bottom. Let's take a little snapshot of this. Bam. Let's take a snapshot of the accelerator results before we lose them today. And let's put those down. Let's get that ready for, I'm running out of space here, all my different pictures. And let's get a picture of the accelerator as well. Let's do a picture of that, and so we can post that in there. A lot of people in Discord like to, they come in and go, how did the accelerator go? So it's nice to have something that they can refer to. Pretty awesome on that. Right, let's go into this. We're going to wait for this to reset up. We're going to need probably another minute, and then we can reset for accelerate day 10, I believe it is, and I think it's day 300. So I think that's the case too. All right, so let's. I think we're going to put that one in there. Let me just make sure. What have we got here? All right, and boom, we'll put that in there. Nice. And we'll add that too. Bam. All right, nice. Very cool. All right, so we're going to let me go down here. Let's go party. We'll put the party on there. I like to be the party, and let's put the Axion sign. Very nice, eh? Very patriotic of me. Very patriotic. Very cool. All right, let's go into. I'm just going to double check my audio is still going good. Yeah, not too bad actually. Very cool. All right, so there we are, and we are going. Those gas fees are real killer at the moment. We do hope for that. Don't forget that the Axion's version 3 has gone to audit on the 6th. So we're what now, two or three days advanced on that now. So that's obviously going to be progressing. There is quite a few contracts, of course, related to level 1, version 1, version 2, version 3, or level 1, level 2, level 3, whatever they call it. So there we are. Okay, we've restarted, folks. I think this is day 10, 375 million Axion, and 100% of the bonus up there. Also, obviously, the big $5,000 random prize for one of the people that buy and stake in the accelerator. Don't forget to share, of course. The community plays a big role, as well as the marketing team inside Axion. So do what you can to share about the accelerator and obviously the Axion investment opportunity as well. Make sure that people do their investment due diligence, of course. Nothing on this channel is financial advice, just was it infotainment? Infotainment, that's the one. Very cool. All right, so let's go to the dashboard. We'll quickly check some of the overall numbers. We're sitting at 361.3 billion total supply in Axion. We've got circulating supply is 28%, 100, just under 103 billion. But of course, we know that's somewhere closer to about 56.7 or something like that billion. If you exclude the dev wallet, the burn address, and Uniswap is the way to roll there. So pretty cool. That's what left over into individuals' wallets. Total stake 72%, 258.3 billion. Max share stake club, which is the long-term investors, 40% of all that, and that's 145.2 billion. And of course, the burn, baby burn, is looking super hot, and it's at 2.2 billion Axion, and that's 227,000 US dollars at the moment, current price of Axion. Actually, I haven't really got the price up, have I? Haven't got the price of Axion up there. We're going to check that out. Prana's in the house. Hey, Prana, yo. Hey, Prana, is it day 300 today? Let me know, Prana, in the chat if you could check. I know that you had a reference there. I've just forgotten, lost track because I've stopped tagging the titles with the days on them. So if you let me know, Prana, if it is day 300 today or yesterday or today, let me know. That'd be great. All right, so that's the burn address there, looking good. And of course, the last update, hey, there was actually an Axion burn and buy 8 hours ago. So that's how long ago it was. We had to wait 20 or 16 hours or something like that until after the auction, until someone actually did a stake, for goodness sake. And then we got the burn, 181 million. That's a long time. So that's crazy stuff. So yeah, that's incredible. Did I end up pasting that from yesterday's one? Let me just put that in there too. Let's go in there. What day is that burn? That's burn is not for today though, is it? What burn day is that? That's let me go back to accelerator here. What's the burn day? So burn day would be day 8, is it? Day 8, day 7. Was it last burn day? Last burn. I guess I got the answer in here. I can just go check down the bottom here. It should give me the date there, the 8th. So that would be 8th. That was the 7th. So the 7th, that would be the 7th then. Last burn, 7th of was it September? September. I think it's September. Let me double check month. I don't even know the month, the date, or anything, do I? It sounds like I don't know what I'm talking about, which is probably the case, right? Last burn. All right, pretty cool. All right, so that's looking good. And Prana says, yes, it is day 300 today, according to Axion at Today app. Woohoo! Yeah, celebrate. Yeah, woohoo. Nice one. Awesome stuff. Thanks, Prana. Appreciate that. And let's put on some fire here. Let's get this going. Fire, burn. And let's, what else? And we got the fire truck. Let's go fire truck. We like that. And day 300 today. Day 300 today. Nice. And we're gonna put some the 300 and where else was it? 300. This is where we fight everything. I've got to find something that's actually quite positive. Let me have a look. Nice, let's go for that. That's pretty cool. I like that one. Hoo-ha! That's not the, yeah, let's go party on. The 300 day. Awesome, looking good, folks. All right, so that's looking good. And we've successfully trolled Discord with lots of information and cool excitement. That was a pretty main goal there. This is going to update again. We'll get a bit more burn in there as soon as someone does a stake. So we're going to look out for that. Let's do a refresh on this one and see whether there's anyone in there. And then we're going to look at all the stuff. We've got plenty of stuff to talk about going ahead. So we're going to get straight into that. So we're 8 minutes in, folks, and nothing in there yet. But hey, patience is the best thing. 23 hours and 52 minutes. If the gas prices do come down over the next 24 hours, that people that have been holding off will probably go in there. So let's see how they get on there. All right, so that's the burn address. We're going to keep monitoring that too. Let's go into the news and have a look at today's announcements. You guessed it. It's going to be pretty exciting. Grab yourself a drink, folks. We're going to read through this. It's going to be pretty cool. So today, Dead Poet on the marketing team says Axion Advisory Council. Fellow Axionauts, thank you to those who applied for the AAC, that's the Axion Advisory Council. We would like to announce that the community members below have been selected to be part of AAC. So obviously Axion is super community focused, so pretty cool this. In the next coming days, we will do an introduction to each of the AAC members. We will also do a recap on the activities proposal by AAC at the end of the month. So that's going to be pretty interesting. We were going to look forward to some of those community outreach. This is a big deal. I wouldn't understate this, and we're going to find out pretty shortly. Our advisors on the AAC are from the community. Nia, aka Pierre, is Pierre, I should say, is a US Olympiad that is part of the US women's rugby team, which participated in the recent Tokyo Olympic Games. So hey, I mean, that's enough said, right? Olympian! Yeah, so that's pretty exciting to have someone like this involved in the community. And obviously they would have had, well, relatively speaking, had a pretty awesome experience over there, despite the fact that, there was a limited number of viewers there at the time, but it was the Olympic Games, so pretty awesome. Nia will be looking to bridge the love for Axion and sports to her supporters. So that's huge, folks. It really is great. Obviously in New Zealand, rugby is is our national sport pretty much. We have got cricket's pretty big and soccer's okay, but rugby is sort of kind of number one. So cool to see Nia on there. Great to see more of her. Apparently she was on the on Telegram too with our mathematician as well. So look forward to seeing that. Hey, True Brew's in the house. Yo, fam. Hey, True Blue 75. Great to see you in the chat there. Awesome stuff. Also, Mr. B, Dennis, aka Mr. B, operates an independent creative studio that is based in the US, UK, New Zealand, and Belgium. Wow. Dennis will consult and work with the team on the creative branding aspect of Axion. I actually think I may know Dennis or have talked to Dennis before, so that's pretty cool. Crypto Separatist, Ted, aka Crypto Separatist, started his journey in crypto in 2017 and is actively involved in mining for top 100 cryptocurrencies. He is also connected to other crypto projects on an official level and would be sharing his insights and proposals on expansion and growth of Axion ecosystem. That's really great. Awesome stuff there. That's some real high schools there. VJ, aka VJ, an avid crypto investor. He is born and raised in India, but has been in the US for the past 15 years. VJ will be looking at outreach activities to extend Axion to the overseas Indian community. Nice one, from all parts of the world, as well as the community in India represent there. So that's very cool. I think we got Metal, of course, Axion Superfan, a regular viewer in this chat. Not sure if Metal's in there today. John Atkins says, sadly they forgot to record the chat with Nia. Yes, that is sad, John. I heard that was unfortunate. Hopefully they won't make that mistake again, I guess. I'm sure we'll see more of Nia as well. James, aka Metal, comes with 30 years of experience in marketing, sales, and promotion. He is currently an editor with SUindependent.com. SUindependent.com. So I don't know if you want to post it in the chat, www. So you can check that out if you want. So that's Metal, of course. He's currently an editor with SUindependent.com. Actually, let's pull that up. Let's pull that up in the old chat there. www. Let's have a look at this because Metal's in the chat all the time, and let's see if that comes up. It's not coming up here at the moment. No, is it going to come up? Let's let that do its thing, and hopefully it will come up. It won't crash the computer. It's having a struggle to come up there. Let's have a look. It's let me look. www. Let's try it again. Man, I'm not doing very well on this one. Let's go. That's not coming up, so I'm going to close it off because I don't want to crash my computer. Sometimes when it doesn't come up, has been an issue there. So if you have any issue, let me know about that one. That's you. All right, James will be working with the team on articles to create brand awareness and current and future crypto investors on diverse platforms through his extensive networks. Well, that's fantastic. Great to see James in the house. Obviously, James is in the chat often of recent times on this channel. Logan, aka Lolua, is currently a sophomore at Harvard University. Wow. And obviously Harvard's one of the top, probably top couple of universities in the world, isn't it, Harvard? So he has been involved in crypto since he was 15 and brings a solid understanding of crypto and blockchain. Logan will be working with the team on potential expansion and growth of Axion ecosystem. Please give a warm welcome to our advisors. Cheers, Ted Poet, on behalf of the core team. So awesome stuff. So a big clap out, shout out to the team. We do appreciate when community members step up for the rest of the community and get involved, spreading the word and helping enrich the ecosystem. So pretty nice on that. So a big shout out to them. And we do appreciate the time that they will be spending to do that. Very cool. So that's a huge community initiative coming up. Some very talented people on there. I think we're going to look forward to getting some good stuff out of that for sure. So very nice on that. Let's quickly go check out the market. At the moment, we're going to check Coinbase, CoinGecko first, and we'll have a quick look at Nomics just to see the difference there. So Bitcoin there sitting at $46,000 was still slipped below 46 was 45. Looked pretty negative today, but now it's starting to look up. Now it's just turning now, probably the last hour or two. So nice to see that. Ethereum is at 4.5, Cardano at 255, Binance Coin at 415. Solana at 207. Solana keeps powering. It's only had a very minor dip for a little while, didn't it? And now it's powering up to 207. I did say that its market cap had plenty of room to do so. So there's probably no surprise there. And it is really a blockchain 3.0 with that 150,000 transactions per second type of speed. Don't know much about its smart contract environment, but I do know there's a lot of partners on the platform. So interesting. XRP $1.11. Dogecoin, whoa, Dogecoin smashing up there. So 25 cents there. I guess it's not smashing up there. I think it was about 30 cents. So I might be wrong about that. Polkadot number 9, $28.76. And what else we got? Bitcoin Cash has moved up. Yay, Bitcoin Cash. What's it? Crypto Jesus, aka I've forgotten his name now. But he's been around. He often was touring around South Korea, Japan, Mediterranean, stuff like that, promoting Bitcoin Cash. I'm just forgetting his name. Let me know his name in the chat if you remember. That'd be really useful. Prana says, big clap. Yeah, absolutely. Prana says, we've got a nice mix in there for AC. I think we've got a great mix in there, absolutely. And 3 month commitment. Nice one there, Prana. Thanks for that extra information about the AAC there. Cardano sitting at 27.76, Uniswap at 23.67, and Litecoin has popped into number 15 there, 182. Terra has fallen out of the top 15 there. Relatively speaking, 30.57, that was one of the stars. And of course, Internet Computer used to be sitting at number 9, and remember, so that's moved back down to number 18. Interesting stuff going on there. Total market cap 2.2 trillion. Bitcoin dominance 39.5, and Ethereum has dropped back a bit there, I think, to 18.6. So interesting stuff going on there at the time. Let's have a quick look at Nomics. And we'll quickly look. This has obviously got different index setup. So this would have Hex at number 3, whereas Hex is kind of gatekept on CoinGecko. I did hear news that they were getting their market cap was being added, but when I checked, it wasn't there. So maybe it's coming up. Maybe they will be adding the market cap in there. So pretty cool. Anyway, on Nomics, Hex is number 3, sitting at 257 billion. So man, it's getting closer and closer to Ethereum from the market cap there. It has continued to march up. I think it got as high as like 46.5 or something. It is really trying to get to 50 cents there. Had a couple of wallets sell off a few things, and it's back down there at the moment up to 257, and it's almost back at 45 cents there. So that looks super bullish. Almost looks parabolic on the short-term curve. Got to remember that if you scale it, if you think it's going to go to $10, you have to scale the price up. And then the current price shrinks down, even though it looks big at the moment, it shrinks down, and it will look small on a longer term scale, or log scale in any case. So interesting stuff there. Otherwise, everything is probably not too similar, pretty similar there for sure. So that's pretty cool. Let's close that down. Let's have a look at the news and see what else is going on. Cointelegraph. Prana says Roger Ver. Prana says Roger Ver, thank you. It is aka Crypto Jesus, aka Roger Ver, aka Bitcoin Cash, aka Bitcoin Cash is the real Bitcoin, aka Bitcoin Cash is cash. So yeah, so big shout out. He has worked very hard, I must say, for Bitcoin Cash. So I'm not being totally humorous. FBAM's in the house. Morning, everybody. Hey, FBAM, bam, 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 bam. To FBAM, very cool. And yeah, bam, bam, bam. I just got up to that comment. So you bet me there, FBAM. Oh, I love it. I love it, FBAM. That's awesome. Hey, Prana says, love your humor, Hammer. Yeah, absolutely. That's so true, Prana. All right, so SEC versus Coinbase. So SEC is marching around the place, but it's really taking on the big fish, isn't it? So that's seems to be the case. Alex Manchesky says Celsius will have to wait and see on Fallout. Yeah, well, Celsius is obviously one of the ones I do like. I think Celsius is CFI, not DeFi. I have to double check on that. But that was obviously one of the big performance earlier in the year. Remember Celsius with the old stuff there. Dodge cost averaging. Robinhood rolls out free recurring crypto buy feature. I haven't seen that. Be interesting. Australian crypto business tells Senate inquiry about being debanked up to 91 times. That's hilarious. That's typical what's happens, with the banks interactions, the fiat gateways and stuff. Afterpay absolutely keen to explore crypto services after regulations clarified, and Georgia on my mind. Bitmain brings 56k Bitcoin miners to the state. Okay, good to see Bitmine doing that. I used to look at Bitcoin mining. Never really. I always thought that it was more expensive in most cases than actually just buying the coins or something like that. So FBAM's got some rainbows and hearts out for everybody. I do appreciate that, FBAM. Love the gesture there. Ukraine passes legislation to recognize and regulate crypto. That's kind of going to be increasing, folks, with that. Hopefully they just get the balance right. You just want to get the balance right there. Dogecoin cost averaging. We talked about that one. What else we got there? Play to earn. Gold Rush is crypto gaming. Guild and Zebedee raises millions from VCs. Afterpay absolutely keen to explore crypto services after regulations clarified. So there's a few things in there. And his looks like a new one too. So this is all new too. So I think that was the editor's choice there. Hot stories, Bitcoin plunges. What else we got there? Some price analysis in there. Solana extends rally with another new high. Why sold price up 70% in 1 week? So you might want to check that out. Who was selling? Not hodlers. So this is on Cointelegraph, of course. You want to check all the details out in detail and go for it if any of those stories were of interest to you. Check it out. I must say that I've spent a lot of time today in the old Rex, actually. So if you're familiar with Rex, it's kind of another CD copy on the BSC chain. I've been doing some pretty fun stuff with that myself. I won't get too much into it, but it's been quite good for me in that case. All right, so pretty cool on that. Let's jump over to the general chat, and then we'll jump over to the accelerator. We've got some nice stuff going on there. Hoo-hah! All right, so pretty cool on that. Let's do a refresh. Hey, I think we've got a stake here. We might have a burn. So we've got an investor has staked 21 million for 490 days. Nice. So I don't know if I think that might be enough to get us done. We've got a reset here. Let's go over to the dashboard and we'll check out the burn address. Let's click on that and see whether that burn's been from yesterday has been added already. Hopefully that's the case. Let's have a look. Can't be 100% sure yet. Let's have a look here. Oh, okay. So something not. There was a stake 11 minutes ago, but that's got 0 in it. So weird. That's weird. I'm not sure why. What's happened there? It's got another 0 back here earlier on a stake unstake. So maybe it was going to be delayed. But weird. Anyway, we'll wait for that. Let's refresh this one more time. See whether something comes in there. What were we expecting about? Was it 18 million? I can't remember now. 0 at the moment, so that's a bit weird. Maybe Prana knows. Prana, man, this is different now that we don't have to sniping hours anymore. Yeah, this is different now. Man, this is different that we don't have sniping hours, sniping hours. Yeah, that's right. So it's 24 hours, man. It's a different. That's why I thought I might have to do a different format for the live stream. But once again, we're pretty much. I think it's okay. I think we're doing okay on that one. All right, so that's where we're at the moment. So you just don't know. The gas prices are a real hindrance at the moment. I think we can all be pragmatic about that. But once again, it depends on what size of your buy and stake is at the moment. So, and if you can pick, even if you're doing a pretty decent size stake, buy and stake, then you can probably, probably get it. If you get something like 80 gwei, 90 gwei, and you've got a decent size entry that you're going in with, then that's probably okay as a percentage of your total stake. But if you're doing smaller stakes, maybe you're doing, I don't know, maybe you're doing, if you're doing a couple $100, then obviously it's just not practical. So you need to make sure that your investment size is enough if you're buying and staking. So probably some of the medium, large investors, it's okay, particularly when the gwei gets lower under 100. But once again, it has been particularly high lately. And I've seen a couple of comments from people saying that they want to go in, but the gas fees are too high at the moment. So we'll look out for that too. Now we did have a big buy. Was it not yesterday, the day before, where we got about 90% sold out. So if you're big enough to, big enough players get in there, they can, easily absorb the price. I think they actually got in at a reasonable. I think it cost them. I think they got in at. I saw someone go in at 70 gwei, and then I think it cost them 135 or something like that. Can't remember now, but it was somewhere like that amount. I was supposed to memorize that. That was what I was supposed to do. Hey, Prana, if you could check out what it would cost to go in now, let us know. At the moment, I don't think I've got any. Maybe I can do that here myself. Let me have a look. I haven't got much ETH in there, so we'll see. Let's send max there. Let's. Oh, it's got send max. Is that what it is? Send max. Let's continue. Let's pretend I'm going to do that. Let's continue on that. What have we got there? Got a notes? No, we haven't. So let's pretend I'm going to stake that. Not sure if it's going to come up with something. Let's have a look. Might give, given the amount, sometimes when you put a small amount in, it has perverse numbers. Yeah. So the number's pretty perverse for me at the moment. So it's coming up with some silly numbers. So I thought that might be the case. Yeah, I think that big buy and stake from the other day was 77 gwei for $140. So I was pretty close, Prana. Hey, big shout out to Prana for that. Nice summary. So yeah, they got in on the low. That was the lucky hour, kind of, because it hadn't really gone in the last 7 days. Haven't really gone below that. So 77 gwei was about $140. So just keep that in mind if you're thinking about going in to try and pick that out. Prana says they spent about 29,000 though. Yeah, so that was a big, quite a large account, kind of a whale account. So once again, I think that if you've got it as a, less than 5% of what you're staking, buying and staking, that's probably pretty decent though. So it's probably a good rule of thumb getting 5%. It's probably a decent one there. It's kind of the rule of thumb that I usually have, that's for sure. All right, let's go in here and let's see whether we've got that burn coming. We definitely had stake function. That fake stake function was called, but nothing came in there. That was weird. Let me go. I'll just click on this hash, see if it gives us any information. Dead is 0. I know that's confusing. That really is. Black hole. I'm still not sure what this black hole is actually. I've seen the function there. I'm just not sure what that is. 21 million. Let's go back to the general. What do we have? Oh, not that one. Oh yeah, it was this one up here. We were expecting 8.6 million to be burnt. We haven't seen that go in yet. That's what I was expecting here, but this has got this black hole function. I have seen that there. I'm just not sure, like I say, what it's actually doing. All right, so cool. Let's go back and let's do a refresh. See if we've got anything in there. We are 26 minutes into the hour, and it's day 300, folks. Day 300 today is day 300, and I think this is day 10 of the accelerator. Prana, correct me if I'm wrong there. Prana says the whales seem to love ETH. Yeah, they do. The whales love ETH. Well, ETH is the, it is the big chain, isn't it? It's the big, what was it? The traditional idea is that about 85% of the smart contracts economic activities on ETH chain. So that's why it's so. But once again, we've got these emerging ones growing pretty fast, like Solana with the new tech. Solana, Cardano, Pulsechain obviously coming down the line. Then of course, what else is big on there? I think I'm missing one. Then you've got second layer stuff. There's a Polkadot second layer, pretty sure. Side chains, something like that. So you got those things going on. That's where most of the bridges are focusing on too. We were going to talk about bridges. Maybe I should do should I just do let me know in the chat if I should just do a dedicated live stream maybe earlier in the day on that, like I used to do my double shows. I will be doing double shows again, and I'll be covering different projects, not just Axion on those. That's sort of my general one. Probably doing that earlier in the day, so maybe 8 hours earlier than this time, and I'll be, because that's help introduce new projects into Axion as well, a new audience into Axion when I cover different topics. So I'll probably do that again because I've got a lot of topics I'm going to talk about that I think can, introduce a lot of new people to this channel and to Axion. So we're going to try and do it like that. I think that's the way we're going to go. And I'm talking about thousands of people. We're going to get thousands of people. Yeah, I've just got to set that up. I'm going to do one tomorrow. In fact, I'm going to do one tomorrow. That's when I'm going to start. All right, very cool. Let's go into the chat there. What are those guys? We're going? A bit quiet in there at the moment, but I've definitely dominated that. That's for sure. That's how we roll on this channel. The troll domination. Pretty cool. What else we had? Marketing. Marketing is what we're going to do. We're going to start talking about Twitter because it's much easier for me to do it on the Discord than go on to Twitter, as you've seen before. So we're going to go Axion Twitter, and let's see whether we've got any new stuff there. So how far is this? 50 new ones. So look how far behind I am, folks. Just terribly far behind. Let's go all the way down here to the last ones. So this is today. Axion just tweeted just about staking and getting Bitcoin divs. So nice. So Axion is doing quite a lot of branding. So some people get confused between hardcore marketing or direct marketing and brand marketing. So I've seen a few people get confused by that. So why are you tweeting out this? But really it's about branding, right? You got to do it a day after day after day that people start to get familiar with you. This was a cool one. This was a retweet. So I have won 2 Axion Network branded ledgers in a recent giveaway. As a way of giving back to community, I'm giving away my second ledger to be in with the chance of winning. Simply retweet and comment on this post. So that's someone in the community really trying to reach out further for Axion. So I love this stuff. It's really community focused. It makes a big impact. So Axion retweeted that. That's pretty nice. Axion also posted a tweet about Bitcoin becoming legal tender in El Salvador. Another country in Central America is progressing its way to enable freedom to use cryptocurrencies like BTC and Ethereum. So it's really cool. So it's all branding. All that stuff's all like branding stuff and of interest, making it interesting. People get engaged with Axion Twitter that way. And of course, here's another one. Axion just posted this is today. New tweet. Through our new accelerator, you can now buy Axion with ETH and wrap Bitcoin divs, USDC, DAI, BAT, and Shiba. So this is really direct. This is more direct marketing where you're actually talking about one of the products that Axion's got and introducing people to that. So it's pretty cool. So this is all today. All these tweets are today. So it shows you how active they're being. Really nice. Axion just posted this one, bringing the financial system from Wall Street to all streets. Hashtag Axion. So people are into stocks and stuff like that. They will get picked up on that Wall Street stuff and go, what's Axion then? That's kind of cool. And then this was also today. Pizza Hut, Starbucks, McDonald's are now accepting Bitcoin. Now, also this is reaching out to that wider community, all the Bitcoin maxis and Ethereums and stuff like that. So pretty cool on that. And that was all today. So nice work there from the team with marketing. Let's have a look at Axion Media. I'm not sure if there's stuff in here. Let's have a look. Miles behind this because I haven't been reading this stuff. Yeah, so there's nothing much in there at the moment. Very cool on that. So Prana says, I think base dev Destroyer Delgado is running the Axion Twitter. Yeah, I believe so. I think it is Destroyer. I haven't seen much of Destroyer other than people referencing to that Destroyer runs a lot of the Twitter stuff, which is doing a great job as well. Took over from LB. They used to work together, I think, with LB. Took over from LB as well. Pretty cool. We've got quite a few people on in the Discord at the moment. We've got Defro, the mathematician, Janus, Jitless. I don't know what they all do actually, because I don't actually delve too much into it, but I wouldn't mind actually. Probably should go into the Axion and see where they've updated the stuff in the core team. But here's the core team there. Very cool. Hey, let's go back to Accelerator. Let's do a refresh. See how we're getting on. We are 32 minutes into the hour. We got 23 hours and 28 minutes to go of Accelerator day 10, I believe. It's definitely a day 300. 300. Was it this is Sparta or something like that? Or I can't remember some of the other catchphrases there, but pretty cool. All right, so very nice. Let's go for gold. Yeah, so the dynamics are quite different in accelerator versus the auction. We know we used to, like Prana said, we used to talk about sniping opening hour, sniping closing hour, but the dynamics are different. The incentives are pretty epic. Now we have a positive flow. The key is just getting the accelerators, increasingly sold out more. Obviously, the gas prices have been a big hurdle. The marketing team is supposed to be coming out with video promotions backing up the accelerator, so we're looking forward to that. Sometimes when you're doing that stuff, it can take a bit longer than you expect when you're trying to do video stuff. So that may be the case as well. Prana says, sorry, base mod, not base dev. He's a mod and is in chat, but not this late. Yeah, I think the timing must be the why I don't see them, Prana, because I don't go back and check all the comments. So I think that's a good point you're making there. Very cool. I think I've covered everything on that. I think I've covered. Let me know in the chat if you've used a bridge before. If you used a bridge, because I'm going to cover that topic. I've used probably maybe 4 or 5 bridges, and I know there's probably more out there. Getting a stable bridge, getting a trusted bridge are really important when you're bridging between different blockchains, and especially between layer 1, layer 2, whatever. So that's really important. Obviously, safety in crypto is the #1 priority. And then mad gains is second, because it's no use having mad gains if you lose it all through not safety, unsafe things, right? So nice. All right, let's go check out the burn address, see whether it's coming up yet with the end thing there. Normally we get a notice, but it doesn't seem to be up there yet. We are at 2.17% so far, the burn. Yeah, the burn's not in here yet. We'll probably get it later in the day once we get another stake. Not sure why that's triggered a zero balance, but we have had one down there further. So that was based on an unstake function, whereas this one's based on a stake one. That's normally what's supposed to trigger it, but it's probably not because it's out of the auction. So the Axion auction, Axion buy and stake is the one that must trigger. So we need one of those. So we have to wait for somebody to enter, I guess, is the idea there. Cool. All right. 2.17%, not bad. We just need to get that gas prices down, get people entering into the accelerator, and this will be self-fulfilling. It will just take off Axion supply off the market, and we'll get that Axion liquid deflation. How about that? That's my phrase there. Axion liquid deflation. Prana says, I used to bridge onto Polygon Matic. Hey, nice one, Prana. Very cool. Yeah, it's very cool to see that. Actified. Good morning, Axion community. Hey, good to see you, Actified, one of the moderators in the Discord. Very cool. I think that's Actified there. Very cool to see you in the house. We do appreciate your presence. Prana says, I think I may have used one to get money into Binance Smart Chain too. Yeah, that's cool. So Binance Smart Chain actually has their own bridge. It's actually quite good. There's quite a few others around. We'll get a list of them up. Prana says, hey, Actified, Rockified. Welcome. Very cool. All right, we'll wait for the burn. That may not happen on live stream. Just like the other one, it was 16 hours. Can you believe it? 16 hours we had to wait for that burn. That's just that's funny, that is. All right, don't forget $5,000. Don't forget to spread the word. Community plays a big role in spreading the word. Just maybe just tweeting out stuff or sending some emails around to people that you think might be interested as well. Very cool. We've got the latest news down here. Don't forget the August marketing update. We have read that, gone through that on the live stream. But if you want to check that out, you can check that out here too. And of course, Voscoin was the last big YouTuber that was professionally promoting Axion, and they did a good job on that video. They did a good job. So that's some of the latest stuff there. If you've got Axion, of course, and you want to stake, you can do that on the staking page, as well as you'll have your portfolio as well set up and stuff like that, so that you can do all that. This is the old auction stuff. So this was the previous auction information. I think it's actually disappeared. So I guess not sure why that is. If you want to buy Axion on the market, you can do so on the Uniswap page without having to you know, find it. You can actually find, this is where you can do the trade with it on this page. And the launchpad, of course, has the old Axion partners here. Pretty cool. Now, I understand Direwolf is doing something around NFTs coming up. So if you've got Direwolf, that might actually boom. Might end up booming here. They're doing something big around NFTs. And so look forward to that with games. They're also doing some sort of raise around that as well. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I'm expecting a lot from Securitants and Vabble over time. I think Direwolf sounds like they've got themselves focused. Looks like they've going to be moving forward from being a community fun type of token to getting into the NFT side, which I think is probably going to work out much better. Sleepy Sloth, of course, T-Daily's one. Watch out for that too. All right, very cool. Actified says, yes, Prana, Destroyer is running Twitter. Wow, that's pretty cool. So Destroyer is running Twitter. That's what we did understand, so it's good to see that. All right, let's do a refresh on here, and we are counting it down, folks. Don't forget to check out Crypto Casino on this channel. We've got Crypto Casinos promoting Axion 2 as a community promoter, just like this channel, and it's doing some really great videos. He does cover other projects too, and that's great because what it means is it introduces new people to Axion. So if you see community promoters like this channel out there promoting talking about other projects, it is a benefit. It brings in new people that otherwise wouldn't, come across Axion, and if they hadn't otherwise. So it is pretty awesome. Crypto Casino, check it out. Doing some great videos. I think like he did stuff covering Axion's partners. Like Direwolf, stuff like that, Sleepy Sloth and stuff, but he also covers other stuff. So I saw what the recent video I did also covered like Electronium and other stuff like that. So do check out a Crypto Casino and support there. So subscribe as well. Get in there and also add some comments. Always helps with the YouTube algorithm. So very cool on that. Pranom says Sleepy seems to be involved with NFTs now too. So yeah, so seems like Sleepy Sloth. I will probably go through all these partners because it's been a while since we've done that. So I do check up the prices from time to time, but we will check out that too. Sumo says Accelerator also. So thank you, man. Hey, you're most welcome there, Sumo. So people do come into the chat and wonder what the results are. I just was really annoyed. I forgot to do the last 2 days, man, because I was yakking away. Forgot to copy the results for the day. So cool on that. All right, so very nice. Let's quickly go back to CoinGecko and let's actually have a look at some of these partners and let's check out some of the prices while we wait for some potentially someone to enter, buy and stake into the accelerator. Let's have a look at the Direwolf there. Direwolf, 1509 it is ranked. I think it's pretty much similar around 1509. That's on CoinGecko, of course. So that's down 6.5% at the moment. Remember that when they're small caps like this, they can move around a lot in prices, as you know. If you've been in crypto for a while, you know these can move around for a while. So it's just skimming along the bottom. Sounds like they're going to be doing stuff around NFT, so we'll try and find information about that. We'll talk about that next time. What else was we talking about? So Direwolf, Sleepy Sloth. So I think a lot of holders in Axion would have been airdropped some of these. So that's up 2.4%. Yay! Up. We like the green. That's up to 2204. I think it's still relatively below. Yeah, still lots of room there on below the price there. So you can see it's just skimming along the bottom here too on the maxed time period. Let's check out, these are the two commercial ones, what I call VAB. But once again, they have to deliver their project management timelines, but they have huge potential if they do it. I think they've got a lot of upside. This one's only 34% from the all-time high, so that's actually pretty good. That actually looks like they've had a good day. Oh yeah, whoa! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That's how we roll. So a lot of you will have VAB. That is up 107%. Now that's what we're talking about. 3.4 cents. Nice. Now I know a few Axion token members on this channel have not only did they get airdrops, but they got involved in the was it the pre-sale or the IDO So very cool on that. Look at that. It's powered back up. It's back up towards where it was. Before, look at that. It's just rocketed at the moment. So look at that on the chart. Look, woo, this is all the max period, of course, right back to the 6th of August. So pretty epic. Let's have a look on the 7-day, see where that gives us a better perspective. So that's just happened, folks. Someone's just pumped this. It's just pumped. So maybe there's some news out about Babel. I'm not aware. So there might be some news. I have not checked it out. And like I say, I'll try and find out some information about that. It could just be someone in the market pumping it, but it could be to do with some news. Maybe someone's found out some insider information. You just never know, and it's pumped its bag, or it's just someone that wanted to take a big position. Who knows? So very cool on that. So that was a nice surprise. So 3.4. So you just double your bags on that. Nice. Let's have a quick look at what else we got. We got SKRT. Now SKRT is kind of the most established one out of it, doing the regulatory side. So that's up 31%. Woohoo! Yeah. All right. Now this is what I'm talking about. So these are the two commercial ones. That's why I said they probably got less volatility, but potentially more long-term upside, like steady and sure go up, even though there's some pretty big movements at the moment. But pretty cool. 1.3. So that's really nice. Nice moves there. Still 88% below the all-time high, which was on the first day, if you remember. Typically, as you know, being in crypto, you know, the first day normally pumps like that and then pulls back and then starts riding. If it's a good project, it will start coming up later on. So let me just do max period on that. So you can see here's the pump at the beginning, pull back down, and it's just traveling along like this. Now, if they start delivering some stuff, then you can start see the price will start going up, right? People will start pricing in the delivery. So this SKRT, I haven't been actually following them too closely, but once again, you can do that if you wish. So, but I will try and cover all these four and see if I can find any like deliverables or news that these guys have been doing. Maybe try and pick that up tomorrow. Very cool. So that's some nice price movements there. Oh, we got a new tweet here. If you buy 1,000 shirts, cost $200, and I'm going to pay you in Bitcoin, you have the wallet by the transaction. When you do it, you'll have to receive Bitcoin or dollars. That's why it is voluntary. You have the freedom of choice. A nice one there. So it's another branding type of one from the Axion team. Very cool. So you can see that they really are slogging, really building that brand awareness on Twitter and stuff like that. And I understand they're going to be doing Reddit quite a bit more, so building that, and obviously Facebook as well, and YouTube as well. So Axion's starting to do videos on YouTube official. That does take time, but they're starting to do that too, so it's nice to see. All right, we are 45 minutes in, folks. Let's do a refresh. We're 52 minutes on the live stream, almost 53. Katana TV's in the house, locked on, listening. Hey, Katana TV, woohoo, good to see you, and nice one. John Atkins, I think, has got some information. The deal for Babel through Axion was a good one. With the bonus included, the price was 0096. Yeah, so it was a good one, John, and that I think that's looking promising. And like I said, I actually really like their vision. I think they've got a good chance of especially building out a few more features, stuff like that, but actually just delivering, I think, is the biggest thing for those type of projects. But hey, if they do it, it's going to be pretty epic. Now, Capital always, I think they said they had enough money for 3 years. If I remember rightly, you can correct me on that, John, if I'm wrong. But I think they said that that's a good start. You know, often these ones that needs to have like a round A, a round B, a round C capital raise. So we'll see how they get on and later on in the future. But if they keep delivering, then you know the crypto market will put up more capital if they need it later on. So it's got a lot of chance there. Obviously, a lot of stuff's into software development. This business is a bit more complicated. They need licenses and agencies and form people and all the rest of it. Takes a lot more stuff. But a lot of independent producers would definitely like to get on a free speech type of platform because of the gatekeeping and the publishing. Tech companies acting as publishers, which is pretty rough. All right, so counting that down, let's do a refresh. I think, did we just do a refresh? Not sure. Let's go back to the burn address, see if that burn's coming yet. Let's go to the burn address. So jumping around there from the dashboard to the accelerator page. So if you're wondering what's going on there. I come back here, but the reality is we haven't had a stake yet, so that's not going to happen. All right, so we'll just stop doing that one and come back to here and get into there. Let's go. All right, looking good, folks. Looking good. All right. We're counting it down, folks. So we've got 100% remaining of the bonus, 375 million. First in, first served, 23 hours and 30 minutes to go. Now, basically, if you're wanting to enter, you've got the basic view. You just have to hook up your wallet. You put in, for example, you select the token that you want. In this case, we've got the Ethereum, but you could choose USDC, Dogecoin, or Wrap Bitcoin, BAT token, or Shiba Inu. In this case, we've selected Ethereum. We've got 1 ETH in there. Click got basically what this is worth on the right hand side in US dollars and in Axion. And then, of course, here it's the principal is $3,488. Bonus is $990, and that's 28.4% if you max stake. So it depends on the period, how much of the bonus you get. Like I say, if you stake between 60 days, which is the minimum, and 349 days, you get 7% bonus. But if you stake 350 days, you start off at 13.4%, and then if you go all the way through to 5,555 days, then you get the full 28.4%. So longer pays better, basically. And the bonus there, so 990. That comes out of this bonus here, this remaining bonus. All right, so and then on top of that, we've got big paydays, which are special big airdrops, basically. There's 50 billion over 5 years. First year is 5 billion, and you get that amount's distributed based on the amount of shares that you have. So longer pays better. Definitely gets you way more shares. It's pretty cool. And then maturity value of Axion at today's price is at the bottom there. So you can see that it adds up quite nicely into the bonus. Once again, later when we have Axion version 3, there's a good chance, based on previous indications, that they will be max share stakes will be NFTs, and all stakes will be NFTs or non-fungible tokens and be tradable. And there may be some sort of secondary market to exit max share positions. So we'll watch that. That's also a potential deflationary tactic as well. But once again, we need to wait for official announcements from the Axion Foundation team about those sort of activities or product offerings later. On top of the Axion, of course, benefits, you got the Bitcoin dividends, you got monthly dividends, and obviously yearly, just showing you different time frames. And based on the 1 ETH, you got $88 and $1,060 based on the dividend amount. So that also based on Accelerator selling out as well. So that's that. So once you've got the token, the amount of ETH, you've understand what your benefits are. You can then continue on, and then you just basically set the period that you want, minimum 60 days, maximum 555 days. And of course, when you change the length of time, you change the bonus that you get. And then you just click continue, and then you can just click stake if you've got your wallet connected, and away you go. It's going to go and do that. It'll give you pop up a notification in your wallet, say a MetaMask notification. It'll tell you how much ETH that will cost you. Obviously, the cheaper the gas fee, the gas price in Gwei, the lower that buy and stake fee will be. And that's it. And then once you've done that, it will show up on the stake page. You just go to stake page, and it'll show at the bottom. You can't see it here because there's no stake on this one. It will show up at the bottom with your stakes, and then it will show up the value here on your little portfolio dashboard. Right here with the interest, active interest, etc., and a big payday, it will all show up there pretty nice, and the total at the top there. And also show up your share percentages based on the amount of shares that you have. Remember, longer pays better. So once you stake, you'll have 20% more shares per year. So over 15.2 years, which is the max stake period, you're about 305% more shares, which is a dramatic difference compared to staking for 1 year. So a pretty big deal. Right, I think we've got some comments in the house here. So let's go back. I think I'm miles behind all the comments. Am I? How far behind am I? We've got Hex Token Socials in the house. Hey, big super chat. Hey, do appreciate it. It's been a while since I had a super chat, so I really appreciate that. I have to do my chicken dance for that, of course. I have to do well, it's kind of my Superman dance, because that's my moniker, Superman there. Big shout out to Hex Token. Very cool. Props to you, Superman. Daily streams deserve much respect. Never quit. You mean a lot more than you know to many people. Hey, appreciate that, Exalted, and I certainly appreciate super chat as well. Cardano TV, good to see Hexkin in the house, fellow brothers, absolutely. And Cardano TV, Superman is a solid rock of Axion. Hey, I do appreciate that, Cardano TV. Once again, there's lots of great people in the Axion community, and I'm just doing my part, playing my part as a community promoter. So do appreciate it all going on. As we talked about earlier, we got the Axion Advisory Council. We've got 5 members on there willing to spend up to 3 months of their time promoting Axion too. And that's what's going to happen, folks. There's lots coming out in that space. The team's got to announce. So we're looking forward to that too. But a big shout out there for sure. Kadar TV says, once the Hexkin OGs cash in from their mad Hex and Pulse gains, they're back to pump Axion. I think so too, Katano. I think you're right about that. I think there's a number. Now, there is a lot of Hexkins inside Axion who are now Axionites or Axionauts, which one do you prefer? So there's going to be a lot of people obviously getting wealthy through there. And that's looks bullish long term, right? So I think there's going to be a bit of money go around and money pumped back in there too. So very cool. Once again, the leading CDs or certificate deposits are, Hex, Axion, and Wise. They were the big three, and obviously now we've got Rex sitting on BSC chain. Looks like that could be promising. And then there's a couple other smaller projects around, like PYX and a few others, but they look like they've gone flat at the moment. They're still, I think, I talked to the Lev dev for PYX. They're still developing their stuff, but the price has gone flat at the moment, despite some tokenomics. So it's interesting stuff going on there. Prana says, not till $1 million per hex. Yeah, I've seen that out in the chat there, $1 million per hex. Now, that's pretty interesting stuff. I definitely think that, $100 could be in the cards, and $10 very reasonable. $1 million hex, that would be something, that would be a sight to see. I know Richard's a bit of a genius, but that would be like pulling a rabbit out of the hat. But hey, I'm open-minded as a Hexagon OG as well. I'm open-minded, but you got to remember this. Was there 664 billion hex in the market? So imagine them being each hex being worth one, plus inflation on top of that, 3.69% inflation, remember, which is getting paid to all the stakers. The one thing I will say about these certificate deposit projects that I just mentioned is the fact that there's so many that stake long term. Hex average stake period is 5.7 years. Axion's is 6.7 years. So it's pretty long. I'm not sure. I can't remember what Wise is. Wise has got some pretty long ones too, but pretty stuff. Prana says Rich RH is the Mad Hatter, absolutely. And Prana says we're all in Wonderland. I think so too. Pretty crazy stuff. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff. Actually, we never talked about that. Let's get into the price. I just realized I haven't talked about the price. And we're already an hour and 2 minutes. We're crossed over. We've got 5 minutes left in an hour. So I've got 5 minutes to get in. Let's go and talk about the price. I can't believe I haven't talked about Axion price today. So let's go check it out, folks. And then we can talk about the other CD players as well. So pretty cool. Once again, my approach is to have a diversified portfolio. Obviously, you like to keep them weighted towards the big winners, but definitely in the house for that. Let's quickly upgrade this. Good old Cloudflare protection. Come on, Dex Tools. Let's go, Dex Tools. Come on, let's go, Dex Tools. Boy, oh boy, that's taken ages to do that refresh. That's the longest one ever. All right, so pretty cool. Let's have a look here as well as Axion. So Axion is at 0001. The line has been defended. The line has been defended at 0001. Very nice to see that. Let's go back out of here. Liquidity is at 2.9 million US dollars. We've got daily volume 36,500, so still on the low side at the moment. We were enjoying some volume up at 400,000, 600,000 for 2 days, a couple of days ago. The ETH is at 417. I think we got as high as 474, somewhere around that mark earlier in the week. Pulled Axion at 14.3 billion. And that got down to what? It was about 12.7 or something, I think. So it's just reversed a little bit there, but it has seemed to defended the 0001 line, which I'm very happy about, and I'm sure you are too. Very cool to see that. That's on the hourly there. Let's go to full screen, and let's get rid of these indicators, and let's make that full screen. Let's go to let's do the daily change. We're on hour 19, so we're going to go back to hour 19 from yesterday. Where was that? Here? No, there. All right, so hour 19. So we are down about 11% from yesterday, but we are sitting on that purple line, and that purple line is the 0001 line. So I'm glad about that. We haven't broken down through that. All right, let's look at the daily candles, and this will give us a better longer-term view. So we'll check this out. Wait for it to update. Go Dex Tools, update. There we go, finally got that. That purple line is our defending line, 0001. At the moment, we've got the Bollinger Bands in orange. So the low red orange band of the Bollinger is the bottom 5% of price range, and the top orange is the top 95% of prices. The red line in the middle is the 50% line, and at the moment we've dropped below the 50% line. We're at the purple 10 line at 0001. The daily, the 100-day rolling average, which is a pretty important number, is the blue line. So we've dropped below that. That's sitting currently at 000108, so it's almost at 0011. And the yellow line is a 200-day rolling average. That gives a longer-term view. That's at 0002.3 at the moment. So interesting times there. You can see the volumes here just tripping out longer. You can see the higher volumes back here. Obviously different prices at the time as well, but that's where at the moment. So we are still got a reasonable uptrend. We have just broken it now. We did have higher lows and higher highs, just a higher high and higher lows here, but we have seemingly broken that. We have maybe a double top, we'll see. We'll bounce off there, who knows. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Actified says, welcome and big love to Hexkins coming in. Yeah, it's absolutely true. They're Actified. So Actified is one of the moderators in the team. Axion has top-notch moderators. They're true professionals. We do appreciate everything they do. They help out so many community, hundreds of community members get helped out by the moderators. So a big shout out to moderators for sure. Very cool on that. Let's have a look at WISE at the moment, 55 cents. We've got Quick at 480. We've got Matic second layer at 139, and we've got Hex at 43. Now, obviously, Hex is kind of been a big star. It is 85% of the liquidity, approximately, is in USDC, so it's not related, or what we call reflexivity, or as some people call the Hart's law, related to the crypto market generally, because it's almost a stable coin, right? So that's at 43. It was up at 46.5, so really pushing up towards that 50-cent mark. Once it breaks 50, could bust right through and go past 60 and onwards up towards that dollar before the Pulsechain launches. So a lot of excitement going on there, and cross-pollination as well. DEX tools at 58. And I'm still trying to get some information on the revenue that they're earning off this trade feature inside DEX tools. It's probably pretty lucrative for those who are DEX tools holder. Now, to participate in the income stream, of course, which is paid monthly, you have to have 100,000 DEX tool. So that would have been pretty cool a couple of weeks back when it was 23 cents. But now it's been up at 80 cents, 58 cents at the moment. It's kind of cheaper. But back when it was like, I actually think got as low as 16 or something cents, and then bolted after everyone realized that there's going to be this trade income from the platform. So I haven't done a trade using it, but let me know if you have in the chat. Axion, of course, at the top there, looking not too shabby as well. All right, defending the line is how I call it on day 300, which is what we're on at the moment. All right, so that's pretty cool. Let's get out of there. Yeah, like I say, I'm going to probably do a bit more, do some coverage of the Axion partner projects. Let's do an update on those, and also do a separate video probably tomorrow on some bridges. If you're not used to bridges, that bridges between blockchains, we'll probably check out some of those. The ones that I've actually used them. So, and the money actually got to the other side of the bridge. So that's the key part, right? All right, so pretty cool. Let's jump out of there. I think we're just about done. Yep, we just crossed the hour, folks. Let's do a refresh and see whether we got anything in there. We're 23 hours to go, folks, of today's accelerator. Day 300, a big deal, and I think it's day 10 of the accelerator, if I remember correctly. So there we are. So 100%, long way to go. Hopefully the gas prices will come down. If they do come down into more lower levels, maybe under sub 70 or something, and we might start getting some people entering the accelerator, small to medium size. Big players, of course, can enter at this price. This is the way they roll. Big players can do that quite easily. So we'll look forward to that. There is the big $5,000 entry, of course, minimum $300 spend, 350-day minimum stake between the September the 1st and 15th. Now it's just going to be randomly drawn at the end of this period, and go to some happy person's going to wake up, check their wallet, and find that they have won $5,000 US. So that's a pretty nice price there as well. Now use that to spread word. That's the best way to spread the word, just to spread that around. People will find that pretty exciting, as well as up to 28.4% bonus. So win-win there. Pretty awesome opportunity. Very cool. All right, let's just wrap it up. Once again, a big shout out to Hexalted for the super chat. Do appreciate that, and the very kind words as well. So do enjoy that. Props to you, man. Daily streams deserve much respect. Never quit. You mean a lot to more than you know to people. I do appreciate that. Big shout out. And thanks to Actified as well, being in the chat. Do appreciate the Axion team and members when they drop in for sure. And obviously a big shout out to all the Axion token members, John, Kevin, True Blue 75. Do appreciate that, and to everybody else as well. And thanks, Bran, also for checking all my incorrect statements. So that's pretty cool. All right, so pretty cool on that. All right, take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. And I'll just shout it. This is just going to close out here. Until next time, take care and see you soon. I'll be in Discord. Ciao for now.